In a world where the worst of human emotions give birth to monsters, curses that feed on fear, hatred, and despair, only a few sorcerers can see them. Only the strongest can destroy them. An ordinary boy will swallow the king of curses. The strongest sorcerer alive will face his greatest loss. One single night in Shibuya will shatter everything forever. Tonight, this isn't just a recap. Tonight we relive Jujutsu Kaisen Season 1 and Season 2 as one complete, epic, heartbreaking story. From the very first finger to the bloodiest massacre in Jujutsu history. Turn off the lights. Get ready, because this world shows no mercy. Let's begin. This journey is going to... The story opens in Sendai with Yuji Itadori, a ridiculously athletic high school student who could dominate any sport, but he'd rather hang out with the occult research club's upperclassmen, Sasaki and Eguchi. Yuji visits his dying grandfather in the hospital. In his final moments, the old man grips Yuji's hand and delivers words that will haunt him forever. Yuji, don't die alone like me. Use your strength to help people. If you don't, your life will be meaningless. The next day, Yuji's grandfather passes away. That very night, Megumi Fushiguro, a first-year student from Tokyo Jujutsu High, arrives at Yuji's school. He's hunting a special grade cursed object, one of the 20 severed fingers of Ryomen Sukuna, the king of curses from 1,000 years ago. A being so powerful and evil that even his fingers are deadly weapons. The occult club members, out of curiosity, stole the finger. It attracts vicious curses to the school. Megumi fights them with his divine dog Shikigami, black and white shadow wolves, but they're overwhelmed. Yuji rushes in to save his friends, seeing the monsters for the first time. Thanks to his innate sensitivity to cursed energy, he realizes they're doomed. In pure desperation, Yuji grabs the finger and swallows it whole. Sukuna awakens. Tattoos appear on Yuji's face. 4 red eyes glow and a sadistic voice laughs. This body is weak but entertaining. Sukuna effortlessly tears apart the curses, then turns on Megumi. Yuji fights back internally with sheer willpower and regains control, screaming, "Go back to sleep, you monster." Suddenly, Satoru Gojo appears, the strongest jujutsu sorcerer alive. White hair, blindfold, effortless confidence. He stops Sukuna cold with his infinity technique, making any attack impossible to reach him. Gojo smiles. "You actually ate it. This is going to be fun." Normally, Yuji would be executed immediately as Sukuna's vessel, but Gojo proposes a crazy plan. Yuji will collect all remaining fingers, then be executed once Sukuna is fully suppressed. Yuji agrees instantly. "As long as I can help people, I'm in." Yuji transfers to Tokyo Jujutsu High, where he meets Nobara Kusagaki, a fierce, confident girl from the countryside who wields a hammer and nails with her straw doll technique. She declares, "I'm here to become a star and slay curses my way." The trio, Yuji, Megumi, and Nobara, become first-year students under Gojo's wild guidance. Their first real mission is a detention center haunted by a cursed womb. It evolves rapidly into a special grade curse, the highest threat level. The curse is monstrous. The team is outmatched. Yuji charges in and gets killed. Sukuna takes over, rips out Yuji's heart, tosses it aside, and obliterates the curse with one blow. He taunts Megumi, "Want to die with him or live and hate me?" Megumi attacks Sukuna desperately with his Shikigami to force him back. Gojo, from afar, revives Yuji somehow. Yuji breaks down seeing the blood and death, but vows to keep going. Next, the true villain emerges, Mahito, a sadistic special-grade curse with idol transfiguration, the power to reshape souls and bodies with a single touch. He views humans as toys. Mahito manipulates a bullied high school student named Junpei Yoshino, turning him into a killer after murdering his mother in front of him. Yuji and Nobara confront Mahito in an abandoned movie theater. Chaos ensues. Yuji discovers the truth about Junpei's mom. In a heartbreaking, rain-soaked fight, Yuji battles Junpei. Junpei dies in Yuji's arms. Yuji sobs. Why? Why do the innocent have to die like this? Yuji realizes evil isn't just curses, it's in human hearts too. Then comes the Kyoto Sister School Goodwill event, a team battle tournament between Tokyo and Kyoto students. Kyoto's principal orders them to assassinate Yuji because of Sukuna. Battles rage. Nobara's explosive nails, Megumi's strategic shikigami, Yuji's raw power and first black flash, Kyoto's Aoi Todo, the muscle-bound eccentric, bonds with Yuji on types of women and fights with insane boogie-woogie swaps. But the event turns into hell. Hanami, plant curse, Jogo, volcano curse, Mahito, and a man posing as Geto Suguru, actually Kenjaku, the brain parasite, attack. Then the legend appears. Toji Fushiguro, Megumi's biological father, a heavenly restricted sorcerer with zero cursed energy but superhuman strength and cursed tools. He carries the inventory curse and slaughters everyone in his path. The Toji vs Gojo fight is legendary. Toji uses the inverted spear of heaven to bypass infinity, stabs Gojo brutally, but Gojo awakens his full power and defeats him. Toji dies after giving Megumi a cursed tool, whispering, "Don't become like me, my son." In the death painting arc, the fake Noritoshi Kamo, Kenjaku, releases the death painting wombs, half-human, half-cursed siblings, Choso, Iso, and Kechizu, who use blood manipulation. Fierce battles erupt. Yuji and Nobara versus Iso and Kechizu. Nobara's resonance devastates them by targeting blood links. Megumi versus Choso. Mahito ambushes Kento Nanami, the serious, overworked Grade 1 sorcerer with his ratio technique. He nearly kills him, but Nanami survives. Climax: Yuji faces Mahito again. Mahito dominates, mocking Yuji's ideals, trying to break his spirit. Suddenly, Choso intervenes, attacking Mahito furiously to protect Yuji. He declares with tears, "You're my brother." Yuji is stunned and shattered. Season 2 jumps back in time to 2006, The Hidden Inventory Premature Death Arc, Episodes 1 to 5. We meet teenage Satoru Gojo, arrogant, untouchable, the strongest but still learning, and Suguru Geto, calm, kind, the one who always cleans up the mess by swallowing curses. They're second-year students at Jujutsu High, assigned to protect Riko Amanai, the star plasma vessel, a girl destined to merge with Master Tengen to stabilize the barriers of Jujutsu society. Riko is a cheerful, rebellious girl who wants a normal life. Gojo and Geto guard her while dealing with the Time Vessel Association, a religious group that wants her dead, and two powerful curse users, an old man and a masked assassin. The arc introduces Toji Fushiguro, the heavenly restriction monster with zero cursed energy, but insane physical strength, speed, and curse tools, including the inverted spear of heaven that bypasses infinity. Toji is hired to kill Riko and take down Gojo. Fights escalate. Gojo and Geto clash with curse users. Toji ambushes them multiple times. Gojo overworks his 6 eyes and Limitless, pushing himself to exhaustion. In a brutal twist, Toji kills Riko right in front of Geto, a gunshot to the head, after she chooses to live freely. Gojo snaps.
He fights Toji one-on-one in an epic rematch. After dying once from exhaustion, Gojo awakens his full potential, reverse cursed technique mastery, true mastery of infinity, and the birth of the strongest we know. He kills Toji, who in his final moments recalls his past and shows a flicker of humanity. The tragedy shatters Geto. He starts questioning everything. Why protect non-sorcerers, or monkeys, who create curses? Why sacrifice sorcerers for them? After witnessing more horrors, including the death of his junior Hayabara, Geto breaks. He slaughters an entire village of non-sorcerers, declares his new goal, a world with only sorcerers, by exterminating non-sorcerers. Gojo confronts him, but Geto walks away. Their friendship ends forever. 1 year later, Gojo has become the untouchable god, while Geto becomes the curse user leader we saw in Season 1 and the one Kenjaku possesses later. Back to 2018, the Shibuya Incident arc, Episodes 6 to 23. Halloween night in Shibuya, Kenjaku, in Geto's body, Mahito, Jogo, Hanami, and the curse users execute their master plan, seal Gojo Satoru in the prison realm. A massive curtain traps thousands of civilians in Shibuya Station. Civilians panic, begging for Gojo. Gojo arrives, effortlessly clears transfigured humans, Mahito's victims turned into monsters, but the plan is to exhaust him with endless waves. Key betrayals. Mekamaru, Kokichi Muta, made a deal with Mahito Geto for a healthy body. He fights Mahito in a devastating battle, but loses. Gojo fights wave after wave, uses domain expansion Unlimited Void multiple times, but Kenjaku uses the prison realm, a small box, and seals Gojo when he's distracted saving civilians. With Gojo sealed, chaos erupts. Special-grade curses go wild. Nanami and Maki fight Dagon, new special-grade curse. Nanami's ratio technique shines, but tragedy strikes. Yuji fights Choso, who still thinks Yuji is his brother. Megumi summons Maharaga, the unstoppable Shikigami against Dagon, but it backfires. Sukuna takes over Yuji's body fully. He obliterates Jogo in a one-sided massacre, then fights Maharaga in an insane, extended battle, domain versus domain. Mahito evolves into his true form after absorbing thousands of souls. He fights Yuji plus Todo, who returns with his boogie woogie. Todo loses a hand but helps Yuji land critical hits. Nanami's final moments are heartbreaking. He tells Yuji to keep going, then Mahito kills him in cold blood. Nobara confronts Mahito. She uses resonance on his soul, but Mahito touches her face. Her fate is left ambiguous and devastating. Yuji breaks completely after seeing the deaths. Sukuna unleashes his full power, destroying huge parts of Shibuya with Malevolent Shrine, open domain. Kenjaku reveals his plan, use Sukuna's rampage to awaken Tengen, start the culling game. The night ends with massive casualties, hundreds of sorcerers dead, Shibuya in ruins, Gojo sealed, Yuji blamed for the massacre, death sentence reinstated.
Season 1. The birth of a legend. A boy who decided to save the world, even if it cost him everything. Season 2. The end of an era. The strongest was sealed. Heroes fell. Shibuya burned. And the world changed forever. Yuji Itadori is now a wanted man. Broken, but still standing. The next game, the culling game, will be crueler and bigger than anything before. Thank you so much for watching this full recap with me. If this helped you refresh before the next part, smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's coming. Remember, in the world of Jujutsu, strength is never enough, and pain is what makes you stronger. See you in the darkness.